Good evening. Welcome to Empower, the program that focuses on people and workplace. I'm glad that you have joined us today, and I thank God that He has been with us for the whole week, and that is why we have met again. My name is Beatrice, and I'm delighted to be your host today. And today I'm not alone. I have a guest who is together with us. I would invite him to introduce himself. Welcome, George.
Thank you so much, Beatrice. My name is George Wasike, as you have rightly put it. I am a human resource specialist and practitioner for the last 17 years plus, by God's grace. And I have been engaged in different organizations, different industries. Currently, I'm a human resource consultant and practicing across various different organizations. And I'm happy to be here.
Wow.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you, George, for joining us today. I believe we are going to interact and learn more from you. So today we are going to focus on something very important. I know we've been having so many discussions about various topics about people and workplace, but today we want to look at this human resource function in any organization. What is it? Why is it important? Do we really need it, or can we do without it? And so that is where we are starting today, and we want to go back to the basics. What is this human resource function that we keep mentioning, HR, and why do we focus on it? That is where we are starting. So, George, organizations operate, and organizations deal with people. And what happens in most cases, when I start a business, I start and I can bring people to continue and working. I don't need any HR function, or maybe I don't see the need of it. Maybe you can let us understand, what is this HR function, or what is human resources?
Thanks, Beatrice. A very good question. And it is the normal. That's what will normally happen when anyone starts any business. HR is not at the back of their mind. What is at the front of their mind is the business. What are they going to do to bring in resources, to build an empire, to build a big enterprise. That is the big picture. Remember, people who start businesses are not professionals, particularly possibly in HR. They are possibly professionals or technocrats in the field where they have been operating, whether it's engineering, you can name it, anything and anything out there. Now, I always say this, there is no company without people. A company is known because of the people. Otherwise, it is four walls. Even companies that operate through machines or robotics, name it, they still need people on board. So then people become a critical factor within any organization. For productivity and to bring out what I call the end game, which is profitability and at the end of the day, being what you want to be financially, or the brand itself. Now, organizations, or in the sense that the CEOs or the entrepreneurs, the people who started the business, as I began, I said they are more interested in the end game, not the people. People come on board because they need to use people to achieve their results. As the organization grows, I like using this example. When you get married, you are just the two of you. You can manage each other. A child comes, number one. Number two. Number three, you discover that you need to focus on the core business. And you need someone who will come and take care of the activities in the home. Now, not that I am demeaning house helps, or others call them house managers, and in any case I'm pitching them against HR. It means that they are really important people. Now, at one point you discover that for you to focus on the big picture, which is business growth, bringing in the food, ensuring that there is enough for everyone and there's more to store, then you need someone who is going to handle the entire dynamics of having people on board, which people now call HR. Remember, initially we used to call it personnel management.
Yes.
And you're just dealing with people as tools, getting them to perform, getting them to work, you know, beating them and doing anything and everything. We have discovered that that may not give you the entire kind of outcome you expect.
Yes.
So you look at people differently, understand people have emotions,
yes,
understand people are dynamic. They can either make or break you.
Yes.
And so then they need to have a HR on board who is going to focus on the people and the outcomes that are required from the people.
Yes.
And you focus as the CEO or the entrepreneur, focus on bringing in the business.
Yes. Wow. I appreciate the fact that, you know, we are not just looking at the people, we're also looking at outcome, what they are bringing on board,
Correct.
or what the results of why they are in the business.
Correct.
But you realize that, as you say, you've said it very well, that people start businesses. Definitely what I want is profit. I want to get back what my investment, you know,
Correct.
the return on investment. I've put so much on this. It's all my savings. So what I'm looking for is what I get. But I need to remember that the people, what will bring that is the people that I've put in the business.
Correct.
But why do you think that you still find that most organizations, even in our country, don't have structured HR function? And they're moving.
Well, they are moving.
Yes.
The question is how fast are they moving?
Yes.
Because you determine how fast you move by the kind of structures you have in place.
Yes.
Now, you can have a driver, you can have a bus.
Yes.
And the bus doesn't have the right resources to move as fast as you'd want. So that if the bus breaks down,
Yes.
you have to go and look for someone everywhere to come and repair, then you continue moving.
Yes.
Now imagine you had the person on the bus who can repair the bus,
Yeah.
so that when it breaks down, they just get under,
They
quickly
just go.
find out what the issue is, and you continue moving.
True.
People, unfortunately, when they start businesses, they look at HR as a cost.
Yes.
Now, that's why, again, the HR department or the function is regarded as a cost.
Yes.
Ideally, it's not a cost.
It is not.
It is an investment because it has an outcome
Yes.
to it. That's why you possibly hear terms like return on investment and that kind of jargon that comes with running business.
Yes.
So you want to ask yourself, do I view the people that I have, do I view people in my company as a cost or an investment? If it is a cost,
Yes.
it means that this is like a car. It depreciates.
Yes.
So if you look at people as a cost, you're looking at them from a depreciating point of, point of view.
Yes.
If you're looking at them as an investment,
Yes.
you're looking at them as from the point of view that they can appreciate, become better, and when they become better, your company becomes better.
Yes.
Now, the value of your organization is determined by the value of people you have on board, the kind of skill set that you have on board.
Yes.
Remember, you are not a one-man guitar.
Yes.
You are not running it by yourself.
Yes.
You are possibly only holding the apex and becoming the driver and showing where we should go.
Yes.
But then the people or the ones that you have brought on board to run with your vision determine how fast you move.
Yes.
So people in the beginning have little value for HR as a function.
True.
And that's basically informed from the fact that they don't understand the function and the value that HR has as people in the organization, and HR as a function that runs the blood of the organization, then the impact they have on the organization. And until they come to that point,
Yes.
then they have set a roof over themselves where they can move this far and no further. Others who have decided to let go, view HR as an investment and bring in a value kind of resource that can order that function of HR within the organization move faster than you. Look at any big organization like, say, let me give it like Safaricom. You know? And you can compare it against any other organization that started at the same time with Safaricom. And ask yourself, why is Safaricom $1 trillion, you know, or $1 million company, and you are still doing hundreds of thousands of Kenya shillings? It's because they appreciate structure and they appreciate the value of human resource within an organization. That runs, breaks, builds, and, you know, at the end of the day, determines how the external environment views you as an organization.
And I think what I get you say is that maybe people don't understand the value of human resource function in the business and what it's supposed to bring, or what it brings to the business, and wherever we do, that HR is critical. Because I've even seen this, you realize that people assume human resource can be done by any person, which actually I feel bad when I see that, because someone assumes it's something that can be done by any person who is in the office. An office person can do HR, with this perception that it's more of maybe paperwork, or maybe do this. You just told we want a letter to, we want a, and people fail to see the relationship between this function and end results. And that calls for people to appreciate that HR function should not just be done by anyone. Because you're dealing with people. People are very different. Their perceptions, their expectations, they've come from different places. And also the fact that there are so many things happening and the dynamics around workplaces and the environment within which we work, where people are coming from. I think the need to have someone who understands HR or human resource professionally is very important. And maybe before we take a break, I've seen people, maybe I want your response on this. People work and continue working, continue having their businesses. They don't recognize the need for HR function until they get a problem. Because as you continue bringing people on board, and they are becoming many, when they are 1, 2, it works. 5, 6, 7, different people are coming. You realize you can end up in a problem. Because you do things your own way. So you realize, now I think I need to get Beatrice here to come and sort this. What's your view on that before we take a break?
Correct, Beatrice. People, up to a certain point, and I think it's human nature that you wait to get into trouble, then start coming up with remedials to avoid getting there. Well, they say, it is said out there, that is not me, and I wish I could know who said it, I forgot, that it is better to learn from the mistakes of others than to learn from your own mistakes. Now, HR, or let me say people, are one of the greatest benefits in an organization. At the same time, they're one of the greatest risks in an organization. Because if anything happens to this machine, say these cameras that are used to shoot, they will not respond to you. They won't even require a letter. They won't require anything. But when you're dealing with people, you must be prepared for feedback. Now, and that's why our legal environment came up with a HR body.
Wow, I want to cut you short. We need to take a break because our time is up. Then we'll continue from where you stopped. That legal aspect, we are coming back there. Thank you for being part of this program. We are glad that you're watching. We are taking a short break. Please don't go far. We'll be right back.